Hey guys, Bruno Carneiro here with Warehouse. Today I'm super excited to be doing yet another track review, track guide for you guys. And this time it's at Imola. We're super excited to have F1 back this weekend. And especially at such an iconic and historic track that is Imola, located in Italy. It is a fantastic circuit. I really enjoy driving it. Unfortunately, Formula 1 2020, the game that we usually use, doesn't have Imola on it because 2020 was a crazy season. Imola got added last minute. It wasn't a track that Formula 1 had gone to in a while, but personally, I'm super excited that Imola is indeed back and made its return. So we're going to be using the iRacing platform today to be walking you guys through what an F1 car around Imola is like, and especially what to look out for this weekend as Formula 1 returns once again. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the car. This is as close as I can get it. This is a 2016 McLaren Honda engine. It's the turbo hybrid era. It's as close as we can get. There's no halo, so we can see a little bit better. But it's, all in all, it's going to be good fun. So let's introduce you guys to Imola if you guys are unfamiliar, if it's new to you. Imola was raced back in the day. As a Brazilian, this track is a little bit sad just because of what happened to Ayrton Senna. In my opinion, one of the best, or the best Formula 1 drivers ever. The track has changed a lot since then. There was an incident here, really dangerous weekend. This corner right here, where there's the chicane, used to be Tamburello, which was a flat out, like 200-mile-an-hour corner. Really scary, and you have the wall right there. So as we go up here, you can look to the side of the track. So there's actually Brazilian flags because this is where Senna made contact, had an incident, and unfortunately passed away from it. So a lot of safety measures that I'll be showing you guys have been done to change the track to make it a little bit more safer and up to speed for the modern era, because it was just crazy. I mean, you would do 200 miles an hour through Tamburello on this straightaway, and then you would bend, and instead of having this next chicane here, you would pretty much be flat out still. Do a quick right-hand bend, and then you come into this braking zone here for the super tight hairpin that goes up a hill. So it was just, it was crazy. Imola was insane. It still is a really cool track, but safety measures have been done to prevent it from being over the top, if that makes sense. So as we get up to one of the highest elevations on the track, rushing back down, plummeting into Acqua Minerale, which, if my Italian serves me correctly, it is mineral water. So this is the corner of mineral water, I guess. Back up the hill into Variante Alta, which also, if my Italian serves me correctly, this is the high chicane, or the tall, like the highest elevation chicane, if that makes sense. So that's Variante Alta. And then quick flat right-hand bend into heavy braking zone, down the hill, final two 90-degree corners, using all the runoff you can, and back onto the straight. So now another safety measure that was done. So right here, there was actually a chicane before the line. So instead of this flat out little bend, it was actually a chicane. Got you stopped and then back on power again, which was okay. There was also an incident that same weekend that Senna passed away, unfortunately. Luckily not fatal, but just too dangerous with the chicane back there, so they made a change, and now it's just this flat out straightaway. So yeah, the track has evolved, has changed over the years, and it is now what we can see here and what I will be showing you guys. So again, first chicane, flat out, little left-hander, not even really a corner in Formula 1 cars, into your second chicane, huck in the speed, and then it tightens up as you go. Over the curb, use the runoff, and then this super tight hairpin up the hill. Gotta be careful on traction. A little bit unforgiving for you. And again, super quick corner here, especially with the updated aero package. You don't have as much aerodynamics in the old 2016 car, but again, it's as close as we can get. Acqua Minerale, this corner to me is probably the trickiest on this track because you're coming down the hill, got a lot of weight, got a lot of speed, you're braking and then you're turning at the same time, so lots going on with the car at the same time, which makes it really difficult to control. So it's impressive, to say the least. It's quite the corner. It's a really unique corner around here at Imola. So again, down into the final corners, tight 90 degrees, use all that runoff you can, open up the corner and back on power. Let's go. You'll get your DRS zone, so you can look for a bit of passing this weekend down the front straightaway here. A little bit of a left kink, you ignore it. Stay out wide, down to 4th gear through the first chicane. Back on power, flat out through here, not even a corner. And then again, chuck that speed in. Down to 5th, then down to 4th as it tightens up. Braking at the 50. Up the hill, keeping 3rd gear so you avoid a wheel spin. Away we go. Use that off track. Careful as the track keeps turning. Acqua minerale. You just need such confidence through there. It's crazy. Or you need to meet the balls, you know, to have the confidence down there. So I had to throw the hand flick in there just to be natural Italian, you know. Let's go for a non-talkative fast lap now. Let's see what we can do here. Heavy brake zone. See how much speed we can take through turn 1. A little earlier on the brakes than I would have wanted to be, but it's okay. Yeah, it's really cool to see the difference, especially with the new generation cars, the amount of downforce on them. Just some of the corners, the speeds that they're taking is just unbelievable. Like I said, you need the meatballs, you know. It is a scary corner, but I think it's just so cool. Down once again, flat out through here into the last section. Back on power and away we go. Pit entrance is over there as well, so we'll see the super quick hyper Formula 1 stops being done as well. And essentially that is a lap of Imola. I really enjoy this track. It's really cool to see the different safety measures that have been taken to make the track a little bit safer and more proper, let's say. Even though the old characteristics live long and die hard, but yeah, got a couple changes just to make it a little bit safer. And yeah, I mean, that's mainly it. Super excited for this weekend. I love this track. I've done it on several racing simulators and games. It's a really cool track overall. F1 seems to be really exciting around there too. Last year was its return. Because of COVID, it kind of messed up the whole season and like added a lot of new cool tracks that are really cool to see. But essentially, that is a lap of Imola. I'm super excited. My prediction, we did a prediction last time. Somehow, I've managed to get it spot on. For a minute there, Max was supposed to win Bahrain Grand Prix. Like it was gonna happen, and I was gonna be wrong. But somehow we got it right. I don't know how exactly, but we got it right. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make my prediction for the Imola Grand Prix. I think Max has the fire in him, and wants it so bad that I think he's gonna win this one. I think the podium is gonna go Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas. Now, hopefully that happens. I hope Perez has better luck as well in the second Red Bull. We'll see how it goes, but that's going to be my prediction. It is going to be Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas. Hamilton did win last year, but the pace of the Red Bull is really impressive here, and this track requires some of that mechanical grip that obviously the Mercedes has, and as well as aerodynamics a little bit, especially through Acqua Minerale and whatnot. So I think the Red Bull is going to be quick. It's going to have the pace. I think it's overall a good car, and I think Max really deserved that win last week, or last race weekend. So he's got that passion and fire in him to push and try to get it. So that's my prediction. I hope this was helpful. I really love Imola. Awesome track. It's got a bit of sad history, but it's cool to see Formula One back here and doing so well. So yeah, again, guys, Bruno Carneiro here. I hope I was able to help you get a little bit more insight on the track, and let me know what you guys are looking forward to this weekend, what you guys enjoyed, if there's more you'd like to learn or more you'd like to hear from me. So that's all. Thanks you guys for the follow and the following, and we'll see you guys later. See ya.